What is the impact of WOW?
Women are the backbone of the outback, and it has been silenced for so long. Like, they hold up the stations, and it's just been undervalued for too long. So it's so wonderful to see us finally having a voice.
Because it's empowering women. It's empowering women to be sisters, to work together. And it's saying, yes, we can do it, and we're valuable, and we are enough.
I took my mum to WOW a few years ago as her Mother's Day present, and over a weekend I saw her completely, change in so many ways. I saw her realising that she could, take control of her finances. I saw her have more respect for our Indigenous sisters. She just learnt so much, and so it's really actually personal for me. I've seen the change that these stories and these connections in this community can create. WOW is just amazing.
It is beautiful because I think women don't get a lot of forum to just be women and to share and empower one another, because what today somebody is going through, you might be okay, but tomorrow you might go through the same thing. So hearing people's story, it teaches you, and also being a community leader, you can share that with people that are going through same situations. So it's amazing.
WOW coming to Cairns, it's like, you get that big warm hug, whether it's from your mum, whether it's from your sister, whether it's from your auntie or your dad or whoever it is, that person in life. To me, WOW coming to Cairns is like that big warm hug of all of these beautiful, talented, capable ladies in our region and our community, and saying, hey, you know what? We got you.
I think it brings people like yourself from the big city that we would just never have contact or exposure with if it wasn't for something like this. So it gives all of the local women here something to aspire to. It gives them, you can't be what you can't see. One of my friends told me that, and it's true. They can walk in here and say, hey, I could be that girl, or I could go and study that, or I can do all these things, and bring that back to our community, which helps our Western regions thrive. You don't have to leave the West and never come back.
I think that especially our young Indigenous women, they are going to be looking around and they're going to be just blown away by the power and by the beauty of the women that are here over the weekend.
I just find that the Cairns business community, women in particular, can be quite insular. It's a small business community. It's a very strong network, but there are so many opportunities outside of the Cairns business community, and I think attending a WOW festival like this really showcases to the women that there is so much more opportunity outside of our region and even on a global scale that they may not have considered even possible whilst they're sort of staying within their business community.
Really feel the strength of women together so that we're not alone in the whole world, let alone the Commonwealth.
People are just so empowering here. You don't see that often. You don't see a haven where women just congress and where you can just talk about literally anything. It was like a soapbox in one of our sessions where we just talked about whatever we wanted to, what we felt was an issue, and we had these women supporting us and letting us let out our feelings, give us advice, give us just this additional guidance that we need.
I just feel honoured to be a part of the WOW. I know it's been going for many years, and for me, who is a storeholder, is an artist, who is an Aboriginal woman in my community, very strong with young girls, don't matter what colour, what background they are, looking after them in Kingaroy. I'm just honoured to be here, honestly. It's been, and meeting so many other strong women from different walks of life and listening to their stories. Mate, I'm proud to say that I've been part of this now and hopefully future.
A lot of us didn't know much about it. Well, none of the men would have, and I'm not, but even a lot of the women wouldn't have known what this was doing, I don't think, and it really brought it to everyone's attention, and we didn't really know that we had so many great women, what they were doing, really, because it's just normal in the country, you know what I mean? The women do most of the, well, I better not say most of the work, but...
It's okay, Nev. You're amongst friends. We can be honest here.
But when you're on properties, anything like that, the woman's a big part of it all, you know, and so it's just natural for us in the country that women are there with men all the time or in front of them. So we just don't take that much notice of it. But when you point it all out, we've got a lot of gems here that we don't really know we have.
It is a profound world out here, and so many people in the city don't value it. I think often too because the bush culture is so strong around mental health,
and well-being, that actually this sort of festival creates an acceptable and safe way for a lot of locals to learn things about each other that actually will then have ripple effects as people move away from the festival.
I think it's been huge, to be honest. I think it's empowered a lot of local women to be proud and stand up and have their voices heard, and I think it's just spurred us on in the community a little bit more too.
The thing with us as a state in Queensland is we've got to recognise that we're a very diverse state, lots of different kind of communities, so the conversation that WOW creates that then kind of moves around different parts of the state become very, very different conversations, and you see this with the delivery of the WOW event in each particular region that it goes to is a very different thing, right? It's got a framework, but how it gets delivered. The concert last night was mind-blowing.
Everyone's got a different story to tell and something different to say, and it's really, there's a lot for me as a bloke to take away from it, I think, and just how different everyone is in their experiences. Sometimes I'm a bit guilty of lumping everyone into the same category, but that's just not the case.
People think that because they're so far away, they're not going to actually try something different. So I think this has opened Charleville up to different workshops, different people. There's some powerful women here. They all have a lot to share, and it's just been really good to be involved in that.
It's great. What it does is draw the attention to women, and women of all race, colour, creed, all status in society, and coming here and highlighting the not just the issues but the challenges, but also the great things that have happened, and highlighting great women of today, and the kind of change that we want to see, and what do we do to create such change in society. And I think WOW helps us to at least start the conversation and move the conversation forward and to great heights, I hope.
I just think about my mum and that she's not here with me, and I get to be around all these powerful, amazing, incredible women, and it's just a nice reminder of her.
I'll give you one key example. So Kate is one of our singer-songwriters, and she lost her brother only a month prior to the experience. He was far too young, as many of them are, and the family hadn't had a chance to grieve. She got to tell her story about her brother, and the family now have closure. You can't put a price on that. You just can't.
We don't get a lot of these things here, and I think it really did empower a lot of ladies that were here. So there was a lot of really great speakers, there was a lot of topics that they covered, so I thought it was great. The comedy show was amazing. I thought those two ladies were great, and we don't get a lot of the comedy comes here, so it was great to have them here.
Especially what us women can connect to and relate to.
Yeah.
And it was great to have a belly laugh and laugh at ourselves as well. Yeah.
I think it is just the most brilliant opportunity for women in business and women in any kind of social strata to get together, to share experience, to share knowledge, and just to bond. And I've had a fantastic day. I'm looking forward to the next couple of days. It's going to be magnificent.
I think it's immeasurable. You can see the energy and the excitement of the people here. You can hear it, you can see it, it's palpable. And I think the opportunity when that happens, you can't bottle it, you can't measure it, you can't pay for it. It's just one of those fantastic events that actually stimulates a community. I think the women have to be really congratulated for the energy that they're putting into it.